ready for some more mods to spice up your reality shows? Never fear, I got you covered. I did make a similar video about 2 years ago, and I still use many of those mods today, so that video is still very much valid. You can click the link above here to watch it, since I won't repeat a lot of those mods. Otherwise, on with this one. Before I mention any mods, if you aren't aware, there is some malware going around with some of the Sims 4 mods, so please only download mods from trustable sources, and I will also include a link down in the description for a website to see which mods are compromised and what you can do if you have the mod. But that's when our savior Twister Naxi comes into play. In these troubled times, do download the ModGuard mod? Download this if you want to be notified if any of your mods are compromised. Better be safe than sorry, okay? ModGuard will alert you of any mods which contain viruses or malware. Okay, now we're diving into the wondrous world of Sims 4 Me. Allow me to turn your attention to the Conversation Tweak mod. You can literally pick and choose whatever you want from these options here when you download the mod. My favorites are less idle chat, of course, which is a game changer when it comes to reality shows in my opinion. Without idle chatting, Sims have to pick an interaction, which will have its consequences. Less friendly and more reconcile are also ones that I kept because I love drama. You will have to use the search box to find the mod here because there's no direct links to the website, but do look around as well. There's a ton of mods big and little here that will fix or enhance your game. On the topic of conversation, I gotta stress emotional socials once again because it's such a game changer for me. Sims unlock new interactions based on their freaking mood, and that is just magical to me. Like, you get to call someone a distraction just because you're very focused and they be like, "The f did you just say to me?" I mean, you can also even lash out when you're stressed or uncomfortable, and that adds so much more drama to your reality shows if you're into chaos like me. First Impressions is such a fun mod. It adds sentiment when Sims first meet, and they can be positive or negative depending on traits and preferences. It especially spices up the first few days of your show, or like during a Survivor merge or something, whenever Sims meet for the first time basically. They also gain moodlets based on their first impressions, like "bro, you sus as hell." More drama and up and down moods, what's not to like? For this to work in your reality shows though, you will need to set the relationships to 0 since this cannot work if Sims already met. All you need to do is have MC Command Center, click on your Sim, and then go to relationships and just clear all of them. You need to do this for every Sim, but thankfully you only need to do it once at the beginning of the game. Let's revisit MC Command Center again, and I'm gonna highlight a setting here which modifies the relationship gain and loss of a Sim. I usually have mine to -8, which means it's like 80% slower, I think. Yeah, with less idle chat and all the new interactions I just mentioned, Sims will become friends or enemies way too quickly, so I use this to combat that and make it more of a slow burn. Also, I'm gonna dive into MC Woohoo as well, since I also got that recently in my current ongoing season of Big Brother. This setting allows sleeping on the same bed even if they aren't friends or lovers. Gone are the days where I have to play single beds together and try to make it look nice, oh god. Now everyone can sleep together, even if they don't know each other. I think this is handy, especially in Big Brother, so you can redesign your rooms to have more double beds if you wish. Also, like, no strings woohoo is a thing, so if you're into wanting your Sims to woohoo for fun or for strategy, without any romance involved, this is the setting for you. I don't use it, but like, you know, have fun with it, you know? Since we're on the topic of sleeping together, a small mod I found recently as well is the Bed Cuddle mod. If two Sims reach a certain romance bar, they will cuddle as they sleep, and if that ain't the cutest freaking thing! Oh, I love the gays. Another mini mod which is here for no other reason than convenience is the Sims 4 Teleporter. This is super useful when you set up challenges and you want all the Sims to be in the same place. Just place the teleporter and teleport your Sim to wherever you need. Also useful if you have pose mods or like custom animations and you want to use them. Just pose and voila! Beautiful. If you're a Sims 4 reality show regular, you know that Sims will become buff AF the moment you have a workout area in your house. I don't mind body changes per se, but I prefer them to be like gradual, you know? So behold, the fitness controls by Ro Berkey. You can change these values to any value you like to slow down or speed up their fitness changes anytime you want. Just click on the Sim and you should find the menu after like a few pie menus. I haven't tested this as much as I'd like, but I think I do notice a difference in the regular gym goers, so it's definitely handy to have. Now I'm gonna go into some trait mods since they always add to the game. I don't know how I feel to mention this creator the last time, but Kuttoe's traits are so fleshed out and so fun to have. There's the emotional traits pack, which has 9 new traits, and they're all emotion related. I personally love Perky because it's funny to have Sims so happy that they instill fear in others. Arrogant Sims are also drama starters, and I live for that. There's also a hobby traits pack, which is great to round out the personalities of some Sims, even though they only grant moodlets like when they do something related to their hobby. But I love competitive personally because there's a new interaction to call people a big loser, and it's kind of funny. I'm a sucker for drama, if you can't tell. And if you have Spa Day, I also recommend the Spa Day trait. Lavish mix for the snobbiest Sims who complain about everything and everything. It's all entertaining. Speaking of traits, I'm gonna interject here and also mention the more traits in cast mod too. This allows you to have 2 more traits than the usual, so adults can have up to 5 traits, teenagers up to 4, and so on. While we're on Kuttoe's website, might I suggest the random text and calls mod. This is also like a mini mod, but it's low-key so funny, especially when you have like eliminated contestants on another lot. They will call you and just send you random texts, and you sometimes strike gold like this one in my recent episode. Yeah, no, we do not want your bathwater, Maximo. Oh god. We're still on the topic of traits, so allow me to introduce you to this creator, Maplebell. They have 2 gigantic trait packs with a ton of traits that I love. There's more traits with 20 plus new traits, and they are also fun. You can read for yourself, link in the description, but like judgmental, spoiled, unforgiving, I'm a given, I'm a villain, you're gonna get a bunch of cool new characters just from this alone. Some of them even have like a proximity trigger, like if a heartless sim is near a good one, they get so angry, like how dare good people exist. The other trait pack that this creator has is called the New Traits pack, which also offers like 12 new traits, I think. This is a little bit newer to me, so I've only used a few on this, such as Time Sensitive and Old Soul, but they unlock new interactions, and trust, they are funny as hell and roots for drama. We're getting down to the end of the video, so I'm gonna offer some mods for challenges in reality shows. I mean, you can never have enough challenges and competitions, right? First up is the Squid Game Mod. And yes, I know, Sims actually die from this, but you can totally just revive them if you have MC Command Center by clicking on the urn and then just reviving them and turning them into human from a ghost. Or you can perform the challenge in a separate save so you don't interfere with like your actual game. The tug of war is hilarious, and so is like the Squid Game. And like these custom animations send me every time. Next, we have the Arcade Room Fanmade pack. This one gives you a ton of new activities for your Sims, even in day-to-day gameplay. But a few which can be made into challenges are the Arcade Skee Ball and the Claw Machine. You will need to watch and see where the ball lands for the Arcade Skee Ball, but it's pretty clear once like you know what scores the most points. I had to look up an image for it, so you know. And the Claw Machine is even better. There's a pass and fail outcome.
Father help!
Aw, too bad, Jorge. Oh, and this is separate from the Arcade Room pack, but it's by the same creator. There's a High Striker machine too, where Sims can challenge themselves and see how hard they can hit. Oh, that's... boo. The final challenge mod on my list today is Archery. Bless this creator for their beautiful mod, by the way. I can't believe Archery isn't already in The Sims 4, you know? Anyway, there's 2 types of archery targets available with this mod, with 3 different ranges that your Sims can choose from. In the lower levels, the Sims are quite terrible at it. I usually just count if their arrow makes it onto the target at all, but you can totally cheat up their skill level if you want some less terrible looking attempts. And that's all the new mods I have for you today. Think I missed anything? Share your favorite mods down in the comments below. I'd love to read them. If this video has helped you, please do leave me a like down below as it will help the channel out a ton. I have a link to my Discord server as well in the description, and it's a fun community who also shares mods from time to time, so hope to see you there. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day, and I will see you whenever I see you next. Bye!